In the Tianqian world where the strong are revered and mighty beings look down on all life, I, a recognized waste, am about to marry the decisive, ice-cold Empress right from start. Fortunately, the shock system activated in time. As long as I keep causing trouble and shocking others, I can become infinitely stronger. So, let's start by shocking this beautiful Empress right in front of me. Meanwhile, the heavenly demonic sect is throwing a massive celebration. We're talking floating celestial mountains, guests from all over the continent, the works. Anyone is here for the Empress's wedding. But take a closer look at the guests. They're all smiles, but the gossip is flying. They're praising the third prince, a supposed genius, but the main topic? Our boy Ning Tian. They're calling him a one-star warrior, a complete waste of space who has no business marrying their empress. And where's our boy amidst all this fanfare? Oh, just having a little existential crisis on the steps. Turns out, he's a transmigrator. But instead of getting OP cheats, he's been stuck as a handyman for 3 years with barely any power. Talk about a rough start. He's literally thinking, a loser like me is actually going to marry the Empress today? This is insane. And just as he's processing this absurdity, the door slides open. And there she is, the Empress herself. The aura on this woman is off the charts. But this is no fairy tale. The Empress immediately drops a bombshell. The marriage is just for show, and if he steps out of line, she'll kill him. Our boy is devastated. His life is a complete joke. But right at his lowest point, ding, the legendary system has arrived. The Empress is getting impatient, like, did you hear what I said? But our boy is completely zoned out, trying to figure out this new system. So when she presses him again, he snaps and yells, shut up, I am busy here, right in the face of the most powerful woman in the land. Oh, he's so dead. Look at her face. She is absolutely stunned. Nobody has ever talked to her like that. Our boy immediately realizes his mistake, but then, ding, congratulations to the host for completing your first shock. His reward? A skill that suppresses her aura for 3 hours. The gears start turning in his head. Wait, so I get rewarded for pissing her off? Game on. Now that he knows how the system works, our boy gets bold. Real bold. He figures she must need him for something. So why not push his luck? He walks right up to her, lifts her chin, and says, I'm your husband. You got a problem with how I talk to you? And just like that, ding. Another shock, another reward. He's learning fast. This guy's on a roll. He goes even further, asking, since we're husband and wife, shouldn't we do what couples do? That's it, the Empress loses it. But as she's about to strike, the system rewards are flooding in. A chi blood pill automatically consumed, meridians repaired, and he awakens a god-rank cultivation talent. He's leveling up like crazy. The Empress unleashes her attack. And this is an immortal emperor we're talking about. But our boy, boosted by his new talent, effortlessly dodges her strike. He's moving like a blur. Even the Empress is shocked by his sudden burst of skill. Okay, playtime's over. The Empress is going for the kill. Realizing he's in deep trouble, Ning Tian screams, System, activate aura suppression. Instantly, the Empress's immense power vanishes, suppressed by the skill. Seizing the moment, our boy turns the tables and launches a counterattack. The Empress is in disbelief. Her aura, her power, completely sealed for 3 hours. Ning Tian knows there's no running away now. He has to go all in. So what does he do? He pulls her into an embrace with a smirk and says, let me give you another great shock. This guy has zero chill. 3 hours later, well, what's done is done. Our boy is casually sipping tea, shirtless, telling the Empress, it's too late to kill me now. Besides, you still need me, right? The Empress is fuming, but she can't kill him. She needs him to get the heavenly demonic manual for her sect. She's completely trapped. The Empress has no choice but to let him go, telling him to show up for the wedding ceremony later. And as soon as she leaves, the system goes wild again. He completed a hidden achievement, shocking the whole world, and gets 10 years of cultivation as a reward. His level is skyrocketing. In just 1 hour, our boy went from a 1-star scrub to a 6-star warrior. Not to mention, he now has a god-rank physique with a 10x boost to everything. Feeling the power coursing through him, he knows one thing for sure. His days of being trash are officially over. As evening falls, Ning Tian stands before the heavenly demonic palace, a new man. He makes a vow. So what if my wife is an empress? One day, I'll show them all. I, Ning Tian, am strong enough to stand on top of the world. You tell him, King. Back at the wedding ceremony, the Empress makes her grand entrance. The pressure from her immortal emperor aura is so intense, guests can barely stand. Everyone is in awe of her beauty and power, except for one guy in the corner, smirking. And that would be the third prince, who's been crushing on the Empress forever. He's listening to everyone trash talk Ning Tian, and he couldn't agree more. In his mind, he's the only one worthy of her. He can't wait to see this waste who dared to marry his goddess. The jealousy is real. The time has come. The Empress is waiting. The announcer calls for the groom, Ning Tian, and nothing. He's not there. The guests are losing their minds. How dare this nobody be late for his own wedding to the Empress? Does he have a death wish? Just as the crowd is about to riot, our boy finally makes it, completely out of breath. He apologizes, sorry for being late. It's my first time getting married. Please forgive me. This, of course, only makes the guests hate him more. They're calling him rude and mannerless. The disrespect is palpable. The third prince explodes, screaming at Ning Tian. Our boy just calmly turns and claps back. Are you sick? Stop shouting and delaying our wedding festivities. The implication is clear, and the entire audience is stunned into silence. And you know what that means? Ding, ding, ding. The system notifications are going crazy. He just shocked everyone at once. Our boy is ecstatic. This wedding venue is a goldmine for shock points. Meanwhile, the third prince is about to have an aneurysm. Power, status, looks. He's superior in every way. Why would the Empress choose this handyman over him? The rage is consuming him. Fueled by pure rage, the prince challenges Ning Tian to a duel, even arrogantly declaring he'll only use half his power. The onlookers are ready for a quick execution. A high-level Earth King realm expert versus a one-star warrior? This won't even be a fight. Everyone thinks our boy is about to get flattened. The prince is already imagining his victory in front of the Empress. Little do they know, Ning Tian was waiting for this exact moment to farm more shock points. Without a second of hesitation, he accepts the challenge. The confidence on this guy. Even the Empress, watching from her seat, is completely baffled. What is this guy thinking? Accepting a duel he can't possibly win? She can't figure him out. The prince scoffs, fully confident that even at half power, he can crush this ant. The crowd agrees, shouting that someone powerful like the prince is the only one fit for the Empress. But our boy remains unfazed. He just smiles and says, since you are looking for a fight, you can't blame me for this. The prince makes the first move, lunging forward with incredible force. But Ning Tian was just waiting for him to attack. He counters instantly, unleashing the heavenly demonic palm he just learned. Golden flames erupt around him. Seeing his sloppy stance, the sect elders in the audience start mocking him. They think he's a disgrace who fell for the prince's provocation. They're all wondering, why isn't the Empress stopping this embarrassing display? The prince thinks it's all just a bluff too, unleashing his own powerful technique. The two attacks collide in midair, creating a massive explosion of energy. The battle is on. Just when the prince thinks he's won, he feels his power being suppressed by a mysterious force. He looks up in horror and realizes it's the Empress. She's secretly helping Ning Tian from the sidelines. With the Empress secretly nerfing the prince, the outcome is a foregone conclusion. Ning Tian wins. The entire audience is in shock. A handyman not only knows a sect-exclusive skill, but also defeated an Earth King realm prince. Impossible. Watching this, the Empress begins to wonder, could he be the one who caused her aura to disappear earlier? You bet it was him. With the Empress's shock, he completes another series of shocks, basically getting a group destruction combo. The reward? A charming physique. Infinite charm that makes everyone fall for him effortlessly. Now, that's a grand prize. The effect is instantaneous. Suddenly, everyone in the hall is obsessed with him. The fangirling is real. Even the guys are like, is this brother in need of a male cultivation partner? Our boy is baffled by the sudden adoration, but he notices one person isn't affected at all, the Empress. And that makes him nervous. Having defeated the prince and shocked the entire world, our boy stands tall. He looks down on all the so-called geniuses who once scorned him and delivers a stone-cold roast. You call yourselves geniuses? With your small achievements? In my opinion, you're nothing. That one speech just shattered the pride of every prodigy in the room. The Empress stares at him, her mind racing. Why does this mere handyman possess the grace of a saint? This man is hiding far too many secrets.